Hey, traders. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a better one than Equities that took a pretty good hit today. But a major anomaly that, happened was Bitcoin rallied, early this morning, maybe an hour or less before the stock market opening bell, whatever. They got this big impulse candle up, and we just spent 4 hours doing nothing. And now we're just, again, sitting sideways, up and down, right? You broke the rectangle, you would think, right? At least the way I have it pictured. And you think where we are now, eventually the target would be 11,972, 11,981. It's a major resistance looking left. From history, not a joke. I mean, that's just over and over and over again. You'd think we'd go up and test that at least once before falling to the abyss or breaking it and running to the upside. So, I don't know, man. It's not so much the 4 hour, which is looking great. Hey, bullish divergence ended up really playing out, didn't it? Yeah. Right? One low, the same low, discernible peak to create the valleys, and that was there. And so it's just played out more. And then, I don't know if it really had anything to do with the Jerome Powell discussion today about digital currencies, where they're not quite there yet, because, the Fed's just saying that they don't quite know well enough yet about it, even though we know China's starting to go hardcore into digital currency. Again, I don't know if that was what played the role, but I will tell you, just keep it going. Let's just keep the gains going ever since Square on October 8th publicly announced $50 million worth of Bitcoin purchased. And since that news, at the highest point today, up 11.63. That's crazy, man. Buying frenzy from that. We'll see if it can keep going. Really got to think it's going to be tougher if equities keep sliding, and we're going to look at those. But we do know the equities were at levels for a potential reversal based on Fibonacci or harmonics, right? At the 88.6% retrace. Okay, so 4 hours good. Daily good. If we close here, if Bitcoin closes anywhere above 11,530, it's going to be the highest level where traders have set it up since September 1st. So we're talking a month and a half. So that's good, right? The highest high of the rally that we're getting. But we got to keep in mind, just like we did for the stock market, right? Bitcoin's doing very similar things. It's a little behind the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and I think the Dow Jones, right? Where the 88% retrace for Bitcoin is 12,164. Okay, burn this image in your mind. Okay, this was the buying climax in August. And again, the deepest retrace here. And so we look at this for a moment. And then we switch gears. And we go to the IXIC, the NASDAQ composite, right? Sorry, let me get the 4 hour. I don't think it was visible in the depth. Here it is, right? This is the exact same. It's almost like Bitcoin's underperforming. It's behind, where the NASDAQ composite achieved an 88% retrace before reversing at the pattern completion zone of what we call the bearish shark pattern. Certainly the gap has filled, but another gap that didn't fill today is 11,422.
Is that a join?
And you got like another one down 11,357. But remember, with these bearish shark patterns, they don't mean the end of the world, especially in majorly bullish conditions. We could go and make a 50% retrace from the low point of the structure to the high point, where the price reversed perfectly. Looking for a 50% retrace, 11,231. And you could think the 11,300 would play a role as a local support. And that is where, that's where the price goes, and that is where, if there's technical indication that a reversal could be coming at this point, that is where a long could be taken for what is called the bullish 5-0. But if you watch the stream, you know this. We've talked about this almost every day. We look at this, okay? It's just a harmonic that turns into another harmonic. And the trend is good. The trend is great for a bullish 5-0 to develop for us, okay? I think on the freaking S&P 500, we could end up getting bullish divergence at a 50% retrace, which would be nuts, man. It'd be crazy. You don't hear me? Yeah, what happened with Dash? What happened with XLM? Good stuff, man. Well, Dash has been flirting with that support, that really strong congestion area at the bottom, multiple entries for trades. It just skated along, it hit one more time, and just boom, just mooned off that. So I don't know, privacy coins, Monero's up 1.65%, but Zcash down 1.1%, whatever. So yeah, so this isn't crazy. This is absolutely normal. An asset retraces 88% of the way. Value perceived area for someone shorting. It dumps, makes a common retrace, a 50% retrace, and then it pivots there after making a much higher low than the previous low and runs again to test the previous highs. And then if it can break it, it goes to much higher levels, and we go from our high point to low point, Fibonacci to get targets for the 1272 to 1618 up here. Okay? Nothing too crazy, man. S&P is the same thing, right? 886, a little off here. Futures wasn't. This was just a little bit off the 1618, one a little deeper, but it's okay. But the 886, man, just keep your eye on the Fibonacci. The high to low, 88%. We reverse there, okay? We have filled multiple gaps now that make me feel a lot better, right? You just don't want to leave everyday gaps open before really expanding in price. Let's fill them, make common retraces, get down to some value perceived areas, and then again, right, the low to high 50% retrace that happens to be lined up almost perfectly with the previous all-time high in February just before the China virus crash, right? So that's X marks the spot where, again, I'll just draw the arrow like I've been doing multiple days, 50% retrace or just in this congestion area. And then from there, we show maybe we're not going to show bullish evidence on this one, but that's what happens with bear sharks. They turn into bullish 5-0s and uptrends. They're really strong. And again, a great example of that was, in fact, I believe, is it IOTA or ONT? It was IOTA. Hold on. So you saw that, right? This is what can happen, okay? You get bear sharks. There's the 886 bear shark. There's 113% bear shark. Okay, they reverse at those levels. They go down. What do? What can they do? From the lowest point to the highest point, this went and hit a 50% retrace. Right, I just showed you on the S&P, the NASDAQ, right? Hit a 50% retrace, and what did it do, man? What did it do? Reversed at the 50% and went on to much, much higher prices. So we'll see. See how it plays out. Other people on, other places in the world are like, oh no, man, this is 1987 all over again, dude. It's like kind of difficult to say that, right? So IOTA just, I don't know what, we're here, to show the example, but trying to break out again, making another higher low, pivoting. Jeez.
Good evening, everybody.
What's up, Bjorn, man? Thanks for the $6.70 super chat. Hope you're having a good one. And altcoins, some affected negatively today, others not. A very mixed bag in crypto today. Not the same for stocks. Many assets were beaten down. Tech, big time. What's going on? It's so bright, man. I don't like that. Okay, so S&P, NASDAQ. I guess we'll do Dow Jones. Another 886 reversal. Right, another perfect 886 reversal. Maybe I have it on futures here. Let me see. About the same. I mean, I could plot it right here. But I could also just do this and show you what we already had. Yes, right. The shark, the shark, the same thing as the NASDAQ and the S&P, 88% retrace. You rallied, it looked good, and then lower high, looks like bearish really bad bearish convergence, and then you dumped, and now we're back. We're below this kind of important area. You figure we would want to stay above 28,380 or so. And the problem with this one is it never even made higher highs than its previous highs. So, talking about 886ception, right? That's an 886, but also where did we top out at? Okay, from the major Fibonacci high to low. You exceeded an 886 actually. You went to like a 95% retrace. So, oh man, hold on. Music, I can't take the moaning, okay? Moaning music doesn't work. I'm having kilobyte per second issues too. I don't know. It's got to be my internet today, but that's okay, man. All right, a bear shark presents itself in an uptrend. Okay, and so the same thing can happen, right? Where we low to high, we look for a 50% retrace at 27,759, right, and then a bounce to much higher levels. Not only, I mean, that is like what we'll be looking for. This is the one that will be showing. This will be the one that'll be showing classic bullish divergence if we can catch some bids and start pivoting at that 50% retrace, right? A low, and then if you make a lower low here, you'll be getting much lower levels of negative momentum, higher levels of relative strength. We can get some, and that like classic bullish divergence implies impending price action reversal to the upside. So all the combinations are starting to set up for the NASDAQ, or not NASDAQ, the Dow Jones futures, if we can get there. I mean, what if conditions are so strong we never even get there? That'd be nuts, dude.
Brad Fisher, Napoleon Complex, Micro Penis, Baby. I want on the XLM Mock. Brad Fisher.
Nice one, dude. Nice one. Well, that just killed your chances, man. Right? We were literally about to have a, a voice meeting after this stream today, and that just killed it, dude. And unfortunately, I know who you are because I know your name on PayPal. So, sorry, man. That was the wrong move, dudes. Wrong move. Okay. There's a lot of life out there, man. There's a lot of life to live. Resenting a moderator for doing things, not the best time, best way to spend your time. I don't know, man. Let's focus on the charts. You're banned, you're not. When did it become more than the charts? It's the charts, man. All right, we're talking about real stuff here. Or we'll be talking about other things that don't matter compared to this. This is why I'm here, doing charts. All right. So the same thing, the S&P mini futures, right? I mean, it looks like a flag still, right? 88% retrace, reversed. Okay, back tested old resistance as support for the first time. And oh yeah, so the futures, maybe the S&P spot price not, but the futures definitely setting up for classic bullish divergence at some point. Okay, Brad, go ahead and cancel that meeting. So whatever. Anyway, I guess we can shift gears since we looked at all the index funds, right, on stock market. We looked at Bitcoin. Let's switch it to Ethereum that hasn't done anything today. Nothing, man. Kind of unfortunate, right? You'd think with Bitcoin having such a powerful move up that maybe Ethereum would see something. It's just not, man. It has yet to break a critical sell wall at $389. Happens to be a big 2017 high point on the weekly. I mean, it's mega resistance. You break 389, you're going to 416 most likely, okay? So it just hadn't happened. The hidden bullish divergence played out where we got a pivot reversal off the 200 moving average, but no higher highs yet. Unlike Bitcoin, this is not following Bitcoin very well today. It's only at 0.1%. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sure people might be having issues, skipping issues. I don't know what to tell you. My kilobytes per second are screwed up. They're low. It's like my internet's having issues today. And of all days, right, where Bitcoin finally catches some bids, some decent bids, and does something different than equities. You know, the whole time since the beginning of the crash. To now, I mean, you know, Bitcoin has pretty much been following equities like a tech stock. That's it, dude. It's just a tech stock. But now today it did something different. I don't know though. I say that, and then you had like Western Digital that was the top gainer on the S&P 500. So, right, some tech, or maybe was it Intel? My Koifin's really messing up today. It says Intel. Hold on. Jeez. Yeah, Western Digital. I thought it was crazy. No. Yeah, Western Digital top gainer up 8%. Well, Western Digital though, wasn't it at a low risk area? It was at the bottom of a range. Yeah, man. I mean, it was like down here, beaten up, right? Like much different look on a tech stock, where most tech stocks look like this, dude. Flip over the chart. This is how most of them look, right? So great. Never quite got to that PCC because critical ice line was there, too strong support. You were very, very close. And you definitely got a 12725 extension at least. But really nice run today on Western Digital. Lots of upside potential. You think the first target would get filled sooner rather than later. A gap fill, $44.30 is the target. It definitely looks interesting. This one's been talked about before. It's lower risk, higher reward opportunity areas. The upside potential could go up to 55, 65. What's up,
Can we take a
Lil
look
Jeff?
again? Looks like a bull flag trying to break out.
Is that a joint?
Sure, we can. You know, problem with bull flags, they're continuation patterns. You know, and they're just you're normally never gonna get, you know, the best. I don't know, man. It's always better like those reversals, like these kind of patterns where it's deep retraces. They haven't had big runs and then they've consolidated. They play out. They can, but you know, the best ones always are the 88% retraces, 786s. You know. Well, let's look at tan. Sure. Thank you, dude. Tan. Oh, this is a solar. Good God. Is this levered? Yeah, it looks nuts, dude. I mean, it looks stupid. Looks stupid. Like, this is one where I just said that thing, right? Where, what did I just say? This is certainly not a low-risk, high-reward opportunity area. This is big-time, high premium you'd be paying to own this asset, to get in now. Sure. What's crazy about it, man? It's almost unbelievable here, okay? How in the world are you showing hidden bullish divergence so well on this flag? It's crazy, dude. I mean, it's absolutely ludicrous. But how do we plot it? You know, is it here? And it's back testing. Did it break out? The problem with these flags, and Bulkowski talks about it. You know, until they break the top of the flag, they can just sell off and turn into something else, or just become a larger flag. So what if I adjust now? Okay, no breakout. Still looks good. Still looks like a high and tight bull flag with hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Daily daily MACD doesn't look good. It's like about to go neutral to negative, right? Bear's about to take the ball almost, you know. So no edge here at all, nothing. So yeah, man, I get what you're saying, but premium, extreme premium on this. Look at this, man. It's like parabola. Like we could definitely use the curved line tool. Somehow. To get all those touches. Yeah, look at that parabola line, man. Stupid. So, you know, you could come all the way down to $66 and it's still going, right? But man, that is not something, though it looks beautiful, right? There's lots of downside potential. Extreme amounts of downside potential, right? Okay, cool. Good combination. Could play out. Good luck. I mean, are you really going to take profit at 100% measured move of the bull flag, which would be out of this world? Like, stupid. It's already stupid. But if you're talking about, like, a bull flag, right? I mean, that's the size of it. You trying to tell me this would go up to $95 after doing this already? We'll see. All right, good luck, dude. But you know how I am, right? You know what I meant or what I mean about value. This is definitely not value. But it's hard to get value on tech, right? Because they make a lot of money. Now, solar ETF, dude. I don't know about that, man. The high is 308. Oh, my goodness. We go back in history. Aha. Okay, I thought, wow. Yeah, things, I mean, it does look all right. So 90, what did I say? $91, $95. Well, the resistance is up here, right? The next real major overhead resistance on TAN is $91. So that could be what gets you up there to test it. Nice one, man. Go solar. Solar power. Aren't there some Bitcoin miners now that are mining purely and only on solar now? I think that is out of this world. That's insane, dude. May not be all, but I definitely had been reading about it a little bit. So give me feedback. So is the stream today okay? I mean, I know people are probably having some lag and stuff, but how bad is it? Is it tolerable? Because I'm looking at it and it's going between 4,000, 7,000, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000. It's just all over the place, meaning really unstable internet right now. I just need it to be like, you know, watchable. That's the word, watchable. It's okay. It's not that bad. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, so let's good look, Mill Jeff, man. Interesting, right? Intriguing. Next resistance 91.12, 100% measure move with a bull flag at this time is $95. So you would critical thinking probably, you know, a limit sell around $89, $90, so you get filled. You don't have to worry about it. But man, it's just not a value trade at all, right? Okay. Normally we're looking for things in uptrends like this to pull back 20%, 15%, like Nvidia. And then they show the divergence we're looking for, and then they run again. This is just getting no pullbacks at all. Tight stop. There you go, man. All right. Let's go to total. Let's look at the, you know, we're switching gears back to crypto. Because, I mean, dude, if you hadn't noticed, man, today is a good day to be talking about crypto because of what's been going on with Bitcoin. All right. So, getting a nice rally here. I mean, we were much higher earlier, 365 billion. Now sitting at 359 billion. So we're really, you know, Bitcoin. So this is showing the altcoins lagging compared to Bitcoin. Oh, this is off. What is up with that? Sorry, I don't know what's up with that. Not some of my work not saved. Okay, it just got broken, I guess, in log scale. So from that previous high, June of 2019, you know, we're breaching back above the 88% retrace, which is good. So the next target, where Bitcoin is now, the next target is $376 billion. You're above everything. You're above all peaks. You're above the high point where traders set it up, June 26, 2019. Okay. This is here, maybe because of the weekly or something. I mean, really, if you talk about the wick high, 388 billion, and then above that's 420 billion, and that's where it could be headed. This is really cleans things up. I mean, if the TA is going to be respected on total market cap, 376, 380, and then 420 billion. All right, uptrend very well. Almost 3 rising valleys, but you made a lower peak on your second peak, so not one, more so just symmetrical triangle breakout. All right, underperforming Bitcoin itself, which is just testament to Bitcoin catching the bids and most alts not catching bids today. But there were a couple that did catch bids, and they're in the thumbnail. And we'll just go to the first one, Dash, up 12.26%. Unreal. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, there Dash is. It hit $78. If you've been watching this stream at least since September 20th or so, every time we look at Dash, it's the same thing, man. All right, same effing thing. The pattern completion zone of the bullish cipher. We'll just extend this out, okay? And that's it. I can't handle some of this music, man. That's a good song. All right, let me see if I can find this real quick. All right. Okay, so this was posted to patrons September 22nd. Okay, right here, chat. This is it, man. Right? This is harmonics. If you can learn them, you understand them. Value areas doesn't. Sometimes it takes a while, right? This was it. 786 at a major congestion area. If you look, this was another trade setup we had this summer. In July, that low point was where the head of the inverse head and shoulders was, where a low from May 11th was. This is extremely important support area, and you just happen to triple bottom here at the pattern completion zone, 786, 786, 786. The hidden bullish divergence was there, right? And pending price action continuation the upside at this level, at this support, and it just happened to do the insanity, the whole crypto thing, right? But remember, you know, there's no difference like in target. The target was always $78, $80 if this was ever going to play out. And it has been touched like the Jesus, so let us play Jesus chimes. We got the A, but we got to get the C, which is 80, which could easily happen. All right, great stuff on Dash, up 12.25%. The top gainer, really for the crypto sphere, you know. Right, could have made a publication on this one. Just there were a lot of different ones, and you could almost argue and say double bottom, triple bottom, and a measure moves up around $87, $88. And that is the third target. If you break these two and it's going to run, we know for a fact, looking left, that's just the next area where markups happen. You know, you're in the middle of a huge range between $60, $64 to $88. So that is where, if you know things keep going for crypto, $87, $88 is the target. Okay, Dash, wonderful, man, wonderful. Another thing we could talk about, maybe a supply line being broken. Yes, sir. Supply line being broken literally today on this huge impulse candle. All right, you broke it. Wow. 1, August 7th, 2, August 17th. You need 2 different peaks to create a trend line, right? 2 anchor points. And they were the top 2, and you broke out. Some Momo shifting, jumping across the creek stuff. Talk to Matthew D about it, man. All right. So what was the other big gainer today? The one we've been following very closely, trade setup, XLM. The same thing, right? Alts have been showing opportunity, at least for us, for our standard of what opportunity could be, for about a month now, almost an entire freaking month, okay? And they're just starting to take off now. It has required a tremendous amount of patience. XLM on the daily is certainly bullishly engulfing. Very good. Many patrons are in on this one. 3 rising valleys came at the pattern completion zone of this mega large bullish cipher pattern. It's gorgeous, man. All right. So what are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? XLM posted October 15th. Well, hold on. Oh, yes. I think I had posted a trade setup on this even before the 3 rising valleys, which is crazy, man. Okay, here it is. I mean, this was handed on a silver platter 2 days before my birthday. 4 days ago? This was here. I was like, all right, we got it. We got hidden bullish divergence on the oscillators. We're showing our 3rd consecutive higher low. We're above a critical ice line. We've sprung and we back tested the spring. Go all the way back, dude, to February 2019, right here. Okay. So Wyckoff stuff, Bulkowski stuff, divergent stuff, combination of the variables that we need, that we covet. And of course, beautiful. First target. Man, we're like Oh, we're so close. All right, we're just about, I don't know, man. What, a tenth of a cent or something? 20% of 1 penny? I don't even know. It's very, very close, but that's how it goes, man. All right? Opportunity knocked. Divergence. You can learn technical analysis, man. If I can do it, you can do it. So, fantastic. XLM about to hit the first target of the trade setup, man. And there's more targets to come, right? Higher prices if this is to continue to the upside, which, you know, at profit taking levels, people take profit, it sells off, makes a higher low, and then goes again to those next targets. Erland, yes, 2% is a pump when the overall macro dumps 2%. We're talking about stocks and equities, and if you haven't noticed, Bitcoin has followed equities almost identically the entire year. So yeah, it is a pump when that happens. Very strange, unique anomaly that we never see. But you have to be covering these markets every day to know that. So it maybe should be, oh, it's just 2% up, but the context of the day is very unique. All right. Is my audio good? Is it loud? Sounds a little loud. I'm sorry. Oh, didn't mean to do that. My bad, y'all. Punching my mic.
Hey Mitch, can we check on Uniswap today? Smiley face.
If you wish, Ubi, if you wish, man. Oh man. Why even look, dude? What's even the point? I don't know, dude. It's like, It's like, well, it's one of those no data scrubs, you know. Oh, Bitcoin's climbing near its highs of this 4-hour candle. We got an hour and 18 minutes till your daily candle close. And again, if all stays the same, Bitcoin will be at its highest level where traders set it up on the daily for the first time, or the highest level since September 1st, man. Good stuff. Highest high of this recovery, of this rally. Very good stuff. For now. And we know on the weekly, spectacular. We haven't even looked at it yet. We will. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm looking at Uniswap. I'm just like, well, I'm sure there was like a down-slipping resistance broken. You know, how are we looking at this again? It's probably just a down-slipping channel. All right, dude, there's just not much data. Yeah, you broke that. All right, you broke the channel. Okay. Higher lows, good. But no edge, nothing else. There's no like structure I really see. I don't know, man. I mean, like, now there's like a new supply line here. They're on like 334. I mean, if it's gonna make common retrace recovery, it probably already has. Yeah, it's already hit a 382. So, whatever, man. $4, $4.36, probably where you could go if the crypto market rallies, and this goes with it. I just don't know. I mean, you're almost showing hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour pretty clearly. Yeah, you are. Look, I mean, there's a, it's very close where you make a high about the exact same high with much higher lows, positive Momo. It's just not that great, man. There's so many other assets out there. I mean, okay, then a lot of white space here. We just say, fine, price contraction going on. So what is that? Neutral structure, neutral consolidation structure. So that's like, okay, go flip a coin. It can break one way or another. All right, there's a measured move to the upside and downside. Doesn't guarantee that it'll even get there. Dude, there's no data. This thing's inception was like September 17th of this year. I need more data. I like ice line supports. Like XLM's got a lot of history now. A lot of these alts do. All right, we've been spending 3+ years analyzing these, and then these new scrubs come out, and it's like, no, dude, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with it. Let me have the data, okay? I love data. There's no data here, okay?
Bruh.
Audio balance is nice. Thank you, Cantomo. Oh my god, it's Privet Gang, dude. Hype! Privet Gang, he's the one that created the song Critical Areas. He just hit me up in a DM. Let's go, dude. Okay, there it is. The solar-powered mining farm. Yeah. Yeah, run looks good. Yeah, it's pulled back a lot, though, right? That's solar. Okay. So... Oh, yeah, alright. So, interesting development on XRP. If you didn't know. It was showing the inverse head and shoulders. Very disappointing. Couldn't catch bids. Sold off. Fell back below the neckline. But, now, a new structure has developed. Pinged patrons earlier today. It went from this potential inverse head and shoulders to now a potential 3 rising valleys. Just like its little brother, XLM. The only difference is XLM's up here. You know, price-wise. Percentage retrace-wise. So, XRP. Hidden bullish divergences there on the higher low, the third higher, or just 1 low, 2 low, 3 low, the rule of 3. Okay, mathematical probability increases that things are going to happen after a third valley, after a third touch of a trend line. Okay, that's just how it is, man. And so here we are in the third valley, still showing levels of accumulation after a very good, very nice, healthy retrace after a huge bullish impulse. So XRP, despite it sucking, still looks good and looks possibly laden with opportunity for higher prices in the midterm future. That's it. It will fail if Bitcoin fails, and it could still massively underperform if Bitcoin doesn't fail. Right? If Bitcoin keeps pumping, XRP still might not catch enough bids to really get this thing going before Bitcoin finally corrects and takes this thing with it, because, you know, Bitcoin will correct at some point. Not sure if it's now or if it's at 11,981. But if what happens if Bitcoin pumps, gets to 11,981, XRP barely does anything, and then Bitcoin has a pretty massive pullback. It's gonna. These things are not immune to the volatility on Bitcoin to the downside. They always follow. Okay, so.
MKR, please, the big picture. First FE that never moved out of the range it's been in for years.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've got that chart on Maker right here. I believe. Just give me a sec. Might be off. Go to the weekly. Yes, I still have it. Perfect. It's been sitting here. It's fine. Yes, sir. Of course. Dead middle of the range though, so could go much higher, also could go much lower. And if the macro and crypto goes up, you'd think that there's a good chance for Maker to see higher prices again, to at least test 688 again. But trade setup on Maker was at 438, 440. It was the previous low from June. It was the lowest point on the Coinbase chart, which is crazy. And took a chance there, and it's been doing extremely well. So yes, here's your long-term look. You got to break $800 to $850 to see that massive markup in price if you want it. Very far off from that. So pray for Bitcoin, pray for altcoins. Okay, that's it. Giorgio, Gergo, I don't know, dude. Spike died today. A lot of things died today, man. All right, see Airy, wrecked. Yeah, man, that's like, that is why position sizing and risk management is so important, because it doesn't matter how good something looks, it can fail. Or it's just underperforms or just terrible, right? I mean, it's not good. They got downgraded by Bank of America. Like, oh, they're even paying attention to it? Wow, okay. Decimated. Fundamentals, terrible. They, you know, if you know anything about the fundamentals of Airy, they've never turned a profit since their inception, I think in 2014. Never made money ever. That's an S coin. Airy is literally an S coin on the stock market. Okay, there's your Maker on the zoomed out view, where you think the next target where we are is $688. Some people will be like, it's a head and shoulders, man. It could be, I guess, yeah, on the weekly. Head and shoulders, dude. Well, not really concerned. One profit taking level's already been hit. Let me show you. It's been doing wonderful. Stepping stones, right? Higher lows. Oh man, this is almost an ascending triangle, dude, at this point, right? You got the sell wall after the nice breakout, right? We broke out of a downtrend, right? Clearly. But that's not even where it started. We started down here, man. It was like the last line of defense on this chart. You were double bottoming. You were showing extreme amounts of divergence. Don't worry about the beeps, man. They're just there, all right? This was it, okay? You've seen this before if you watch a stream, but just to reiterate, this is what using a combination of variables can yield you, okay? So low risk, one bottom, two confirmation low with extended amounts of divergence the whole way. This is it. It's now or never. A stop loss just below that previous low from late June of this year. Boom. So hit the first target 2 times now. Was working on that, you know, that ascent, right? Climbing, where eventually we're looking for a target of 642 and 692, 2 and 3, and that's it. So then we'll be out. Okay. Very good. Opportunity, man. September 23rd, 22nd. All right. There were a lot of opportunities. Litecoin, Maker, XLM. They were all bottoming out at deep retrace levels, value perceived areas. Okay, so we get rid of this breakout, so we know we broke out of the downtrend. Now it looks like, man, accumulation. Well, a sell wall with, now it looks like accumulation. We just created maybe a reaction low that would give us a valid ascending triangle, at least a look. I mean, that looks great on Maker. It looks crazy good. What's going on? What is that? Boom. All right. Do we have an ascending triangle? A bullish continuation structure where sellers are suppressing the price. Buyers relent, it sells off, but then you make a higher low than previous low. Got to hold, man. 552 if it does sell off. Bitcoin starts selling. You know Maker's going to dump too. So, and guess what could happen, man? You know what 100% measured move of the structure would be? Well, it would take you all the way up to this, I bet. 736, that previous peak, or around there. Not quite, right? Close enough, man. $713 measured move. Let's go. Continuation pattern, man. That is not certain. It only increased the probability. Right, because there's a percentage chance, a lot of, ascending triangles can be bearish reversals. So it all depends on the macro, always, okay? Good look. Nice. Thanks for the almost 700 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream at all, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. We only got 163 likes. That's crazy, man, for a day. Don't do it for me. Do it for Bitcoin, man. Do it for Bitcoin price action, bucking all of the major index funds on the stock market. That's crazy. Outperformed gold, too. I mean, it was like the shining star today. Bitcoin, man, and Dash, and XLM. Hey, WRX, remember this one? Yeah, it's up 3%. It's a micro S coin, right? But the micro S coin was the Jesus trade setup this summer. Anyone remember this one? Unbelievable. Pattern completion zone, bullish divergence on the daily, the 4-hour at the bottom of a trading range. There was a creek here. All these things happened, and look where it went. Far exceeded the targets of the trade setup. Went all the way to the moon, man. All right, so it can respect the TA, and here you are at like the new level down here. Once you broke this, you knew it could be a nasty show, and it's been that way. But now, levels of accumulation are certainly showing up on WRX. Okay, where we have now one low. We now have two lows. Just kidding. We have 3 effing lows and 2 peaks. This is a potential 3 rising valleys pattern on a micro S coin that has broken a supply line, has pretty much back tested it as support when it was once resistance, and gave us a higher low. So you know the target on this, if wherever it's going, it's gonna be 11.5 cents. Just critical thinking here. That's the major congestion area at the top. That's where it would go if this trade would play out. Okay, boom. WRX, let's go, dude.
Hype in the chat.
Are you seeing this, man? Yeah, I am seeing it, and it's pretty freaking good. Goodness. Good luck, WRX. You've served us well once. Do it again, man. All right, all we need, 11.5 cents, and it'll be done. I don't care what happens after that, but that seems like the likely culprit area where this thing could run to if the macro, for crypto anyway, stays okay, stays strong. And look here, man. I mean, you think about seeing that, and then on this third low, just like XLM, what happened? Hidden bullish divergence on the third low. Doesn't get much better than that, man. It really doesn't. Classic accumulation structure could be implying much higher prices. Okay. Not so good for KNC though. You know, like what happened, man? It's like it looked good. It's doing Momo shifting stuff. It broke its own supply line. You know, it's got this resistance at 106. It's come back down to near the low from September 23rd, but just not catching bids, down almost 3%. Just showed bearish convergence and just sliding back down. But maybe what could happen, like OMG or something, is it comes down to 88% again and maybe shows some bullish divergence at double bottom or something. Yeah, just kind of rocky start for this one. Maybe the bottom's not in yet. Yeah, and this one, I mean, WRX is stronger than this one. Really, you would think. I don't know. I mean, like, it kind of is more nebulous here. Like, which low is real, you know? If you go from this low to this low, it's bearish convergence. You go from this low to this low, it's hidden bullish divergence. There's no question about on WRX. There is on KNC. Okay. OMG, unfortunately, down 2%. Can't catch bids. Though, showed classic bullish divergence. Showed the bullish hammer reversal. Beautiful reversal off of that. It's wonderful. You got follow the price action. But still, look what's happening. You're at that 200 moving average. You're really struggling. But the good news is you're making consecutive higher lows again after a mega reversal. We're talking an 88% correction on OMG. This is exactly where you're looking for stuff like this. This is exactly it, man. Okay? Yeah, I can't help the stream buffering today. It kind of sucks. Are y'all sure the stream's good? People still talking about it. I mean, go in the chat. But that's kind of like the highlights of the day today in crypto. Not much has done anything. You know, we've looked at kind of all the big ones. or the larger cryptos that have performed, and then the others haven't done much of anything. Engine's down 1.6%, Tesla's down 2%, BNB down 2.3%, right? I mean, KNC, like, we just looked at that. So I'll tell you one thing, one trade setup, right? I'll tell you, it was more clear here than anywhere. GBTC, or a clear breakout, right? Broke the down sloping structure, rallied, sold off, only to make a higher low, and that higher low happened to back test the breakout like the Jesus. And since then has rallied, and what a day today, up 3.22%, outperformed spot price. So see if they can keep going. It's going to keep going. If Bitcoin spot price has anything to say about it, if it's gonna maybe hit 11,981 and really go. But I mean, this is one bottom, two bottoms, three bottoms now. Mathematical probability increases right after a third low that the big move would be coming soon afterwards. So this is a potential pattern, right? It's a nice uptrend. Confirmation line's around 1478 and 100% measure move. You could even believe it's around 2245. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I know, it's even showing I've got issues on my dashboard. Yeah, it's killing my viewer count too. I know. It's just like, what happened? It's just my internet. I hate my effing internet. I hate where I live because of that. I mean, it's like, yeah, right. I just live around a bunch of boomers that don't give two craps about fiber internet, so why would they ever demand it? I mean, I need fiber, but not where I live. They'll never do it. Just because no one cares about. Everyone wants download speed, right? But for me, I need upload speed. So it's just like that. It's just a bad situation. I'd have to move to get the internet that I want. It would make things wonderful. Yeah, I'm stuttering over there. I can see it on my side. At least I've been live an hour, so we can wrap it up and fight to live another day, or live to fight another day, whatever it is. Willy Wonka hype. So much time in a day, so little to do, or whatever, vice versa. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at it. Yeah, really tough to say on the US dollar with what it's doing, look, it's like it sprung back above the downsloping resistance of the descending broadening wedge. Sprung back tested, ran like same high, and now it's dumping. It's almost like inverse head and shoulders, but I just don't know, man. Yeah, like bullish convergence maybe going on. It could rally here. But remember, it's in a mega downtrend, so the just bullish stuff should underperform. You could always run up to make a double top like we have in the past, right, to confirm that the top is in before the next major markdown in price. Just like we saw a triple top back here, April through May. We saw a double top in June and July, and only a single top late September. So could get one more run to confirm that the top is in before dumping to much lower prices. Okay, for the trend the downtrend to continue. Planning on moving, and then COVID happened. Then I realized, wow, all these cities that I was thinking about maybe going to, don't care about their local businesses. I don't care about, I don't know anyone, but making sure Orange Man doesn't get reelected. That's kind of like what I'm learning. So, whatever, dude. Hey, man, let's lock everything down. Let's destroy the economy. Destroy entrepreneurism for a 99.9% recovery rate on something that China pretty much created. Okay, and they love it, man. Like, oh yeah, lock everything down. Ireland's locking down again, like as of today. Really, dude. Yeah, gold didn't do anything today. Yeah, Bitcoin outperformed it, which is nice. Okay, switch it to Litecoin, which, remember the discussion yesterday, inverse head and shoulder stuff now turning into three rising valley thing. I mean, it's like or ascending triangle. It's like it's a combination of three different Bulkowski bullish patterns, okay? So of course it may fail, but you're doing it, man. 3 consecutive higher lows. There's a sell wall around $51 now. And the target eventually is $60. It's been that way. The entry for this trade was September 23rd at $42. Okay, not now, not then, but it's like not like one couldn't add to their position or enter. Okay, I mean, this is a reversal pattern to the upside, but again, you gotta have Bitcoin. Bitcoin has to perform, and even with Bitcoin performing, these altcoins are underperforming, so it's really kind of weird. Alright, man. Well, I mean, I think we've covered a lot of stuff in this stream today for the short amount of time I've been live. I mean, about 1 hour and 1 minute. So it's like, we're on the 8th. Oh my god, man. We can go back to Bitcoin, wrap it up. We need to look at the weekly. Yeah, we didn't do that. Because the weekly, man, is something else. Are we going to close strong on Bitcoin, or are we going to close meh? Okay, let's go to the weekly. Remember, it broke the rectangle. But this is what is so important, chat, alright? We talk about this almost every single day when I look at Bitcoin. And it's 11,463. You should have almost had a tattoo. So, I mean, I'm sure some of y'all went to the tattoo parlor and got 11,463 on your arm, right? Or something like that. So you didn't forget it. So you knew how important it was. If you broke that, and we get any kind of, like, you know, we back tested it already. We back tested it on Sunday. We broke back out last week, and then this week we have back tested what was once resistance as support before rallying to higher prices. So that is, and now the positive momentum is building. We're back positive, right? We were negative, positive again. We're extremely healthy on the RSI, sitting at 63-ish. Beautiful, man. All right. And so now all we got to do is break above 11,900, that local high, that week of August 10th. You break that, man, could be time to boot, scoot, boogie. I'm just telling you, like, the psychology of what Bitcoin's doing on the weekly is just this mega ascending triangle, in my opinion, where you've got that high, you're breaking back out, and you've got nothing but accumulation since 2018, right, where you had the low. Well, I mean, before that, but you know what I'm saying, like with a trend line here, anchored here and here, right? It was April 2017 and December 2018. You extend that out, so then we get the COVID crash, and it comes down to test it, and holds. So consecutive higher lows and a sell wall at 11,463, and we're above 11,463. Extremely good. The same analysis, right? Now it was kind of interesting, you know, where we reversed, and then we went to test support, and then we bounced, and then broke back out above the local high from October and February. Or October 2019, February 2020, and then back tested a couple times, bullishly engulfed 2 weeks ago, had a nice higher high close last week in the breakout, and now here we go, right? Rallying. So that's it, man. I'm going to leave you with that. We'll be broken out. Let's see if we can sustain prices above 11,463 for a week. We got 6 days, 1 hour till it closes. So thanks so much for the likes, love, support, contributions. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there. I'll be back sometime tomorrow. Until next time, respect the TA.